Everyone, back again for some gaming news. A lot to talk about today. Future and what's going to be coming out and stuff like that. Now, on starters, Dead or Alive 5 has been released. There's a trailer that's been released, and there's also a beta coming out for it, and it will arrive on the 20th of February from PS3, PS4, 360 and Xbox One. I don't know if there's any Dead or Alive fans out there. Personally, I played the older games, but I haven't really played much more than that. So, really, it's beat 'em up, so you know what you have to do. Beat the shit out of each other. Whoever knocks them out wins. So, anything I talk about, I'll be leaving in the description below, so you can track out the trailers and stuff like that. You know, that kind of stuff. Now, Xbox One has, IGM has released a screenshot feature won't be out until 2015. So by the looks of this screenshot, it looks like Forza. To me, it looks like Forza because I played most Forza games. Which before Forza, there was Project Gotham Racing. Then there was Forza because Forza brought it to the next level. So I think it's the next Forza game. It won't be ready until 2015. So I think it could be the next Forza game. Personally, that's my personal opinion. Personally, it looks amazing. The graphics on it just look ridiculous. So see, when you go into the link, just click on the actual photo and it will come up on your screen. It looks amazing. It really does look amazing. Right now, Nintendo 3DS sold 113,000 in Japan last week. Right? So Nintendo saying, yes, that's what it was. So Nintendo 3DS sold 113,000 last week, where Xbox One sold 809 consoles. That's a big difference. And people say, even though Nintendo are like gods to Japan, because like Nintendo will always be popular because of Japan. Like Tokyo, Japan, and holds what, like 1 billion people. No, not like 1 billion people. It's a couple of 100 million. Where Asia is like 1/7 or something, or something of the world. Like it's some ridiculous number, the amount of people there is in Asia. So really, you know, like I can't really see Xbox dominating Asia. It would be very hard. It would need to be one hell of a console to do it. But good luck to them for trying. So yep, that's more news. That Xbox are just not doing well in general. Really, you know what I mean? It's actually quite bad. They're just not doing well at all. You know what I mean? Anyway, next, it's the what do you call it again? I'll get my computer to read it out to me. The Alienware Alpha, which is the Alienator, they're making a console. I know. Whoever's watching this, Jordan, if you watch this, you will like this. Okay, the Alienware Alpha is going to run in Windows 8.1. It's going to be with an Xbox 360 controller also, so they must have teamed up with Windows. I'm not too sure, because they're using Windows operating system, so they're using the Xbox controller, because the way that's made by Microsoft also. In fact, the region of 2, 3, 4, it has USB standard ports, high compact design. It's smaller than the Xbox One and even than the than the PS4. Is much larger of power. Sony's hardware is short and showing that the Xbox 360 controller should also give an idea of how small the controller, how small the console is. So see, when you look at the top, click on the link and look at the top of it, and you'll see how actually small the console is compared to the controller. It's actually ridiculous. The specs for it are quite good. This is in American dollars, so if anyone wants to throw a comment down below and tell me the conversion of it, right? So the Core i3 SKU will set you back $550, where the $899 with the i7 chip, the fastest chip in the world, 1 million calculations a second, will set you back $889. Now, the fastest one is pretty good because it has the i7 chip. It has a 2 GHz processor with a booster. It brings it up to 3 GHz processor. It has a 2 gig RAM, also a 2 gig graphics card. That's what it is. Sorry, with 6 GB RAM for processing. So it has, holy shit. So it actually has extra RAM instead. So it has a 2 gig RAM at a 6 gig. So it has 3 of them for your graphics processing. Oh my god, that's fast. And then it also has an 8 gig RAM. It also has a 2 terabyte hard drive. That's more like it. That is what the Xbox and the Xbox One and the PS4 should have had. At least 2 terabyte. Definitely. Intel Dual Band Wireless AC7262. I'm not really big into wireless. I'm not too sure about it. I would need to do some research about it to actually maybe understand it. But I know that a dual band is an Intel dual band is quite good compared to most things like Apple. They consider that they have the best wireless technology in their phones in the world, which apparently they do. So I'm not too sure about that, but all in all, with the specs and all, and with what it's going to give you as a gamer, I think it looks good. It doesn't say that it has 4K technology, but the graphics on it, if you want to watch the trailer below when you watch it, the graphics just on it look absolutely ridiculous. It has a trailer of Battlefield 4 running high with the graphics and all on the console, and it just looks so good. And Crisis 3 it has as well. So really in all, it looks good. I'm not to say I'm going to buy one because I'm not really into downloading games. I'm into physical games, as you've seen in my game collection. I love physical games. More games came today, which was class. I haven't opened them yet, but I want to do my videos first. So yeah, so really in all, I think it I don't know if it'll damage the PS4 or the Xbox One. It'll damage the Xbox One because the Xbox One's not doing well anyway. But if PlayStation can get this update running, where it can run the system better, then I think it won't damage the PS4, but it'll damage the Xbox more because it's running Windows and Xbox One's running Windows. So if that's faster, you're going to buy that than the Xbox One. Pretty much that's the way it is. But I like how all these companies are making consoles. Like the Alienware, they're bringing out a console. Apple want to bring out a console. Android has brought out a console. There's so many actually wanting just to bring a console out, and it's good that we get all this variety because you just don't have gaming consoles. You have Android, so you can download. Like there's so much thing on downloading and streaming console than ever before, because instead of just downloading it and having to worry about space, you have it on your thing. But that's the annoying thing. If your internet goes down or your electric goes out, like where I live, because I live pretty much out in the countryside, what happens then? Like, you don't have your physical game, so you can't play your game unless your internet's on or your electric's on. You see where I'm coming from? Which most people maybe that's watching this, they're in towns or in things. But even that at this side of the world who do watch my channel, their electric go out as well. So that's what I'm trying to say. Streaming is a real good idea and fantastic idea. Excuse me. But it's really bad if your electric and internet go out, because if your electric go out, your internet's going to work. So that's the problem you have. If you were able to access it in a way that you don't need your internet, then yes, I can still play my console. That would be there. I would do that, no problem. But we'll see anyway. So everything I've talked about, I've linked it all down below. So all the links will be named, so you can click on what one you want. Personally, if I was going to check one out, I would check out the new console. It's pretty good. And don't forget to like, share, comment, tell me what you think of my gaming news lately. I've noticed that I've got a couple more views than usual, which is good. And I'm trying my best to do my research on gaming news. It's really hard, like trying to find news that people will be interested in as well into gaming. But anyway, so don't forget to like, share, comment, and thanks. Crap out.